A historical building in Louisville's Parkland neighborhood is getting a second chance, and the community is being invited to help shape what comes next. We're joined by Councilwoman Tammy Hawkins to talk about the future of Ashanti House, a former fire station turned into a cultural hub that is now moving into the next phase of redevelopment. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us about this project and a little bit of history about the property.
Well, Parkland had been rioted back in the 60s. It was a firehouse. It played a big piece of putting the fire out back then. From there, it was turned into community space. Somehow or another, it landed in the land bank. So after several conversations, spoke with the city, which is the housing department, worked diligently for the community because they wanted to see that firehouse back in the hands of the community. Work with housing, work with the administration and the mayor, got it back in the city's hands, and now it will be in the community's hands.
There is so much development over there. I mean, we just had Gilda's Club on there.
Yes.
We've partnered with so many different organizations, nonprofits, and it is really, I mean, there's a lot of commotion going on over there. So, you know, where's the funding really coming from to really promote this up?
Okay, well, it is coming from the city, okay? So I definitely want to shout out my colleagues on Metro Council who actually assisted with approving this funding for this project. Housing will be having a RFP that is actually out now, and it will end February the 6th for any developer to apply to totally renovate this building. We are looking for 2 nonprofits. We're going to be having community meetings for nonprofits that are going to be interested in this actually being a place and a home for them, for things that the community wants to see.
Have you kind of sent out something, like kind of seeing what they're wanting in there?
Yes. Something for the kids to do.
Yeah.
You know, there's not much nowadays for our youth to do. There's not a lot of meeting spaces in Parkland. So that's just a few of the things from the prior community meetings that I've had, that some of the community members said they want a safe space, somewhere for people to go to, a food hub, just things like that that has been brought up that the community wants to see. So my job is to make that come to fruition.
And the community, you're calling on them to get involved in this. So how can they get involved?
Definitely, they can contact my office at 502-574-1101 if they have any concerns, if they want to give their input. I am going to be having 2 community meetings in February, along with housing, just to talk about, you know, what they would want on the inside. I heavily rely on the community and the things that they want to see. So just working with the community and working with different nonprofits just to see what they want this building to look like.
Yeah, we're looking at some photos of it right now, you know, that redevelopment, and it is going to be a lot of work, but I mean, it's going to be so good when those 2 nonprofits move in, what that space is going to look like. But what other projects are going on in the Parkland neighborhood? Well,
of course, you know, we did have the library. And so there is a building, used to be the old Family Dollar. So I'm going to be working with my colleagues on Metro Council to try to see if, you know, if possibly if we could get that building and, you know, maybe make it into a community center, just something like that. That is something, the firehouse just is not big enough to turn into a community center. So Parkland does not have a community center. You know, so that is something that I'm going to be pushing for moving forward. You know, we've had the library. The library was closed for decades.
Yes.
So that's opened back up. Just giving our youth hope and just different things to do. Because, of course, we all know that when youth don't have much to do, then, you know, they get destructive.
Yes, and so, you know, this is so great to see all this reinvestment. So thank you so much for stopping by today.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course. So again, learn more over at louisvilleky.gov, and we're coming right back with more Great Day Live.